Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
Conflict never destroys a marriage. It is the refusal to resolve conflict that dooms your hopes and leaves your marriage in shambles. Every marriage is threatened by disagreements. That's the result of being fully human, of being alive, of looking at life through different eyes, of coming together from different backgrounds. Two individuals, like two great rivers which merge, are bound to experience turbulence. That's inevitable. Men and women, however, approach conflict resolution from totally different vantage points, expecting the other to respond as would another male or another female. Frankly, men don't understand women, but neither do women understand men. Nowhere is that more obvious than how we want to resolve disagreements. Men can yell and scream, something that never resolves anything. Then they think that if they can kiss and have physical contact, everything is fine, issue settled. On the other hand, the last thing in the world that women want to do is kiss or be intimate until an issue is really resolved. There are 4 hindrances to conflict resolution which you need to be aware of. Barrier number 1, minimalization. How could my wife be so upset over the fact that I'm going fishing with the guys this weekend? What's the big deal, you think? You forgot that it was her birthday, and when her sister's birthday rolls around, her husband always throws a big party for her. But no, you go fishing. Sure, you sent flowers later, but they died, and after a few days they smelled along with the memory of what you did. Acknowledging that something is a problem to someone else, not minimizing it, is one of the keys to effective conflict resolution. Barrier number 2, rationalization. I can't help being addicted to the use of credit cards, you say. You explain you grew up deprived of nice things, so now you just can't help it when you see something you want. Rationalization refuses to accept blame for wrongdoing. Instead of the attitude, I am responsible, I have sinned, I am fully to blame, we shrug our shoulders and dance around the problem. Face the full weight of your differences. Barrier number 3, avoidance. You say, every time we get into a discussion about this, turns into an argument. So you avoid that topic. Yet the issue smolders beneath the surface. Unresolved conflict is like a baby. The more you nurse it, the bigger it gets. Confronting conflict is absolutely necessary if you find forgiveness and healing. Barrier number 4, quasi-half-hearted apologies. Saying, sorry, or I guess I shouldn't have done that, may actually add sting to an open wound. It may be worse than saying nothing at all, which is inexcusable. But to say, I am truly sorry for what I did, and I accept full responsibility for my failure. I've asked God to forgive me, and I hope you can as well, because I assure you I will never ever fail you like this again, is completely different. Recently I heard of a minister who had rewritten the traditional wedding ceremony, lifting out the phrase, until death shall separate us. He replaced it with the innocuous phrase, as long as you both shall agree. Hey, the promise to love, honor, and cherish as long as you both shall agree may not last until you get out of the parking lot of the chapel where you got married, and it's sure not to last through the honeymoon. Remember, conflict never destroys a marriage. It is your refusal to resolve conflict which ultimately destroys it.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.